San Antonio Vietnam War combat veteran is getting a new home, all thanks to the nonprofit Operation Triage. So the home was just unveiled, or in the process of being unveiled. It's on the south side along Division Avenue in South Flores. It's tailor-made for veteran Jesse Herrera. So our team is out there live right now at the unveiling. And a little bit about Operation Triage. It's based in New Braunfels, and their mission is to provide emergency financial relief, mortgage-free homes, or home remodeling to disabled veterans, first responders, and active duty service members as well. And we were able to get a sneak peek inside of the home ahead of the unveiling. And so it belonged to our veteran's late mother. And after she passed away, Operation Triage helped to ease the financial burden of remodeling the older home and helping to bring it up to state standards.
We found out about Jesse about a year ago that his home was in disarray and needed some repairs. We came and looked, and basically the home needed to be condemned. And this was his childhood home, and his kids have been raised here.
Homeland Emergency Rescue Operation. They're made up of military veterans and former first responders. They watch our roadways and areas where emergency response is needed. Now they go by the acronym HERO. Now this is different from the TxDOT HEROES program that provides roadside assistance. This group is on its way to becoming an official nonprofit. With certified first responders, HERO deploys themselves when necessary, like Hurricane Harvey, where they rescued 1,600 people and 60 dogs. Founder Nick Sheridan said he knew they could help Friday after he heard vehicles were stuck on I-10, and they did with their own fire truck.
We cleared a few vehicles that had slid off the road. We used chains and tow ropes and such to get them back on the road, or there was a tractor trailer that jackknifed and was blocking the road, so we pulled him out of the way and cleared the road.
I can't tell you how many educators I have cried with over, making these decisions, because none of us want to leave the classroom.
Kate Fraser, a veteran middle school teacher for Kamal ISD, says the problems plaguing teachers in the classroom existed well before COVID. But the pandemic has shined a light on just how much teachers are burdened with.
I've been teaching for 18 years. Every year of those 18 years, the workload becomes more and more. We have more responsibilities piled on us and less time to do it in.
The Texas American Federation of Teachers agrees. Their recent survey revealed 66% of educators in Texas have considered leaving the job in the last year. Increasing workloads and stagnant pay are only a couple of reasons why teachers want out. A survey done by Raise Your Hand Texas shows 50% of teachers are leaving after their first year, another issue addressed by the Texas AFT.
That really puts us in a place where we're not going to be able to keep up with the number of people that are eligible to retire right now.
The San Antonio Leaders and Teachers Collective says replacing those teachers is even more difficult.
It costs a lot of money to retrain them, to provide that training every year. Our kids are definitely going to feel that, because you're going to have a novice person in your classroom probably for several years in a row.
What would keep teachers in the classroom? The Texas AFT survey of its members show 45% say pay incentives, 35% say changes to workload, 8% say workplace safety improvements, and another 8% say changes to benefits. Texas State Board of Education member Marisa Perez says they're considering solutions.
When we're looking at our education standards, we really need to take into account what is feasibly appropriate in the amount of time that our educators have to teach what they need to teach. Is it possible to teach what we need to teach in 180 days of curriculum, or are we asking too much of them?
But teachers like Kate say until things are different, they want a say in what changes need to be made.
We have so many people that are making decisions about public education that are not directly involved in public education. Teachers need to have a seat at all of those decision-making tables.
The Texas AFT says they do want teachers to have a say in what happens in the classrooms. They're going to be holding listening sessions across the state this spring and summer, and they hope to take those concerns to lawmakers. We're going to keep you posted on what happens with that as it unfolds.